Hello, welcome to my channel, Connection of Lives and Interests. This is Sharon coming to you on the last day in October, and it's still a practice to do my live stream. I don't know what the issue is, but I finally get to it. This time it took me a couple times. You won? Oh man, I should have got you on film. So here's our fire pit, and it's been working on the big tree that I've shared the burning of. He put lighter fluid on the top, and it really gave a wonderful effect. I've got lots of shorts and pictures. I know nobody's in the chat yet, but that's okay because people do watch the replay and you don't want it to be silent. So he's been literally cutting all the roots. It was all the way over, all that. Look at underneath. Hey, there's one in the chat. Welcome to my live. This is my 4th live. I'm still learning. So look at the root system, as big as the treetop that is down below, and he's cut it all the way around. We've been feeding the deer, and the deer are eating. Look at that root system. Isn't that just crazy? That is a ginormous, and he's not going to have enough sand to fill it all in, but he's going to be cutting that all down. I hope you all are doing well at the time of watching this, whether it's live or replay. So here is a bird bath for water for the deer and I want to say the antelope. No, I can't say it, but that's okay. So there's hard to see deer tracks. They got a drink last night, and we end up clearing out the tracks. So here's another track. So they're coming from that side, and I'll walk over here. I hope everybody's doing well today. I'm walking in the woods on our property, and there's our cabin. We love our woods. We have 1 acre. You have some trees down, some that fell, some that are cut, like these trees right here. So this is a cleared out pathway for when we do target practice with a bow and arrow and slingshot and things like that. So we have it set at 25 yards in different markings. Here's one. And this is the pathway in which we go. Oh, there's one honeysuckle in the midst of nothing. Isn't that great? And look at these. Aren't those cool? I enjoy looking at all the different plants. And here is the corn feed for the deer. Our trail cam's not working. It's mega years old. So we're gonna get a new one. I'm researching and asking everybody that does trail cams, which one do you think is the best to use for filming for fun, deer and wildlife that's out today? Which ones do you use? And which ones do they all have memory cards? Can you, I don't know how you share them on your videos for YouTube. I guess you would have to have a memory card to put in your laptop. Okay. And there are more tracks. Let me see if I can show you. We already walked out here to see the tracks. He said that they're coming from the other way. Let's see. Good tracks. And other times, of course, if you watch any kind of wildlife. Hey, bud, thank you so much for being here. I am showing different things in our yard, and there is the corn that the deer have been eating. And Mr. Thumbs Up came out here this morning and showed me the tracks, but I'm not seeing them like he can. Sometimes, oh, well, no, that's not so much, that's a drip from a tree. That's too funny. But this is the old corn that he just threw on the ground for anything to eat. But they've been eating it. That one is apple, that one's regular. So they do like the regular quite a bit. And there's that stuff that tracks them in. Okay. So now I'm going to take you, and this is trees that he cut down so that he could build the cabin. And this is a path that he cleared out all the way to the house at different distances for target practicing with the bow and arrow. No, it's a crossbow. There's a difference, right? Right, bud? So here is our cabin. And I figured I'd take a walk around and show you this 10 by 20 cabin made out of free pallet wood and scrap wood that, hey, Lynn, thank you for being here. It's early for you, girl. So my husband built this a few years ago out of free pallets, scrap wood. He did it all by himself. Please share the live out. I'd appreciate it. We got the windows at a flea market type of thing. And what's really cool is the windows came from beach houses in Charleston, South Carolina, where we were living before. Thank you so much, Lynn. My husband puts his mind to it. He says he wants to do something, and he will. So he did it all by himself, except for, excuse me, raising the walls. Our neighbor came, and I helped him with the roof, and it was hot, hot, hot when we did that. So this is what it looks like. Let me see. And these are our woods, y'all. We own an acre of land, and some people clear their land out, but we just love the woods. Now, Lynn, you spell your name with one N, correct? I know that most people have been spelling your name differently, but I saw it with one N one time, and I want to make sure that I'm doing it right. So here's the cabin on this side, and there's an overhang on the front and the back. Crossbow. Whoops, sweet friend. So I'll show the overhang on, and these trees that he cut down, he utilized to brace up the walls before they were ready to be released. And yes. Oh, Mr. Thumbs Up is in the cabin playing solitaire. He plays about 6 times, and there he is over there at the table.
2 in a row.
He won 2 in a row. Are you done now?
Yeah.
Okay. So here is the chimney for the cabin. Isn't that cool? And outside, it has an overhang all the way around, which is totally awesome to keep the rain off. I love the clapboard. And we have it on cinder blocks. I have to ask him what this thing is for. I know it's some sort of reinforcement. This window doesn't open up. Most of them do, but isn't this cool? Brace it up. And yes, the fireplace is workable, and it is a potbelly stove. Oh, somebody's playing with us. What is that? Let's get it. Oh. So this is a beautiful overhang, and this is a woodpecker that he totally did, and it's a knocker. I don't know, can we not? We can't knock it because it's got a cord around
Might
it.
work. I don't know.
I don't know. No, it's too much. It's gonna break the string.
Break it.
So that's our power cord, and look at that. Isn't that cool?
And the poor guy has to hold on to this.
Highlight in Love 73. Good morning. Thank you for being here. We have 4 in the chat. I appreciate you. We have Lynn and Bud and Light in Love. And I see 1 person extra. I see 4 in the chat. So this is how he opens up the windows.
This is river cane, like bamboo.
And there you can lock it. He leaves them all open because you want the airflow. We have 5 in the chat. Thank you for being here watching. Please give me a thumbs up. And look at, this is a Dutch door that he made. Isn't that cool? So he has these locking things for when you close it and open it. And then he created a lock for when we're camping inside. And then he's got the bungee cord hooked up there. And then you come around. That's what it looks like. And then he's changed this setup. I forget what he had before, but he used this to hook this. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Light and Love. And here's just a little hooky hook. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to. Yes, I will. Hold it with my arm. And here's a little hook. Isn't that cool? To hook that and keep it open. It used to be a bungee cord, but I don't know why he changed it. There was a reason. Good morning, everybody. It is 10:28 Eastern time here. What time is it where you all are? I know it's well, I don't know, Lynn. I continue to have you in California. I don't know if you lived in California, but that's where I put you. But you're in North Carolina, I believe. I could be wrong again, but look at that window. Isn't that pretty? And he's got all these hinges, and it's called Critter Cabin. Look at the lettering. Isn't that so cool? And then he cut part of a tree for that. And that rope isn't really doing anything. It's just for looks. So this is how this door works. Let me show you real quick. That's what it looks like. He did a really good job creating this out of wood. And here's how this works. And when you get inside, this is the mechanism that he has for it. He's got it so that it's a certain width and everything so that it will fit right on this, which he does have to continue to adjust it. If you look, it's loose, and sometimes it's not up on here, and when we want to close it, it becomes an issue. Thank you, everybody, for saying good morning to each other. So, and here's the handle inside. Very sturdy, very nice. And this is how this closes. It lines up. But there's a trick to closing this door. You have to bring it to about this much and bring that top part to this part to line up the locks. So let's step inside, and this is what the threshold looks like. And he's got weather stripping. And this is not a livable cabin with electricity and water like that, but it's basically a wooden tent. So it's kind of glamping. It would be good if I could turn on a camera light because it's on the dark side here. So this is the thing where he created the lock for when we're inside. And it goes over that. And then the hole on the top of that, we put this in that to hold it shut. So from the inside, this is the overhang. So we can sit out underneath and not get rained on if it's not raining hard. And here I'll step back. It's a cloudy day, as you can see, and I just hit the trash can. So he totally, before he built the cabin, he pre-made all of the things inside and had it in the garage. So look at this magnificent countertop that he made. And it has layers and layers and layers of epoxy, some sort of seal on it. He's got a coffee pot. He's got shelves. He's got parts for the sink. He did a magnificent job. And it's magnetic close. How cool is that? And he's got curtains to shut the underneath. And this is actually repurposing my garden stakes. This is actually a garden stake, y'all. So when you can no longer use it for gardening and you have some extras around, you can repurpose and use that. And here's a sink. He was going to hook up some water coming through this window somehow, but we decided he got a big 5-gallon water thing that we'll be using, and we did use when we went camping. And here's oil for a lantern. These are the shelves on each side of the sink. Hello to everybody. Hey, Stace, how are you? Thank you for joining us. This is a a tour of our cabin that my husband built, and I bought that at a thrift store in town. I thought it was just so fitting for having it in a cabin. And I like how he altered the colors, like it wasn't all one color. The top shelf I thought would be good to have it light. We enjoy being in here and looking at the knots and making out different things. I hope you're doing well. Stays. And here's a paper towel holder. He's got two, always gonna have napkins and Kleenexes. And here's another teapot. And here's another cabinet door with shelves. Again, it's got magnetic closing. How cool is that? That's what that looks like. So what he did, I forgot to show this part. Thank you so much, Light and Love. Thank you. Yeah, so we're doing well. Thank you, Stays. And he carved this out. He made a notch so that when you do this on the outside and it goes up and down. Let me show you. So I'm pushing down on the outside and this goes up. So when we're outside, we actually have to make sure that we push the door good so it does actually get in the notch. So that's how he made that. And there's a space for a broom and dustpan. And he actually bought some fabric and made these curtains. We went shopping together. He didn't sew these. These are fabric tack glue, and it works really well. He washed the fabric before making them. So you got the blue ones in the kitchen. Oh, and let me show you this, this window. So this is a screen. He did a magnificent job. And here is how he did a closure on this one. Look at this. Isn't this just adorable-licious? It's on the tight side, but we don't really open it. And then it's got a knob here where you can, oh, it's got another one on the top. So if he was here still. Oh, good morning, Cat without the hat. I appreciate you being here. We're doing a tour of the cabin that my husband made out of free pallets. And there's the lock for that window. He didn't forget any detail. And here's another thing for the extra for holding the window open if needed. So, and this one doesn't open. This one stays shut. So I love all the different features that he made for this cabin. And moving over to the fireplace, he braced it up at the top. I'm sorry I can't stay longer, but on the way to my fiance's doctor's appointment, I will see you again soon, dear. Warm hugs. Thank you so much, Light and Love. I hope everything's well with your fiance and that it's just a normal appointment. Please keep us posted. Oh, are you leaving, Lynn? Bedtime, much love. Okay, thank you so much. Stace, thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying this. So he could give you the fine information of the smokestack and how he did it, but he put this on so that the wood would not get hot. Oh, hey, Bud, thank you for returning. So he did a lot of fun character with the wood this way, and then he did the wood on the bottom vertically. So I thought that was cool. And this, my dear friends, is a pot-belly stove that we found. I actually found it at a, what do you call those when you go to outdoor places that have flea markets? Thank you. I knew if I lagged a little bit that I would remember. So I found that in Charleston, actually, and we do use it. It's got this, I'm sure you can relate to this, Bud, where you can open up the top when it's hot and the fire's down in there. There's two sides, and then this part comes off for cleaning, and this part opens up to watch the fire if you want. And here is our kindling and wood for having the fire, and you always have to have pot holders so that you don't burn yourself. And these are the bunk beds that he pre-made inside the garage before the cabin was built. He figured out how big he wanted everything. And then here's a shelf in here with a bird that a friend carved many years ago that they gave him. Thank you, cat without the hat. Yes, the wood stove is really, really nice. We love it. So we love the colors. There's some foam to stop the bugs in the air from coming through. And here he went hunting last year, and he made the shape of the state of Illinois. And there's the letters for the word kind of hidden, but looks good. And that's the deer that he got, and some of the roof supports. And here's the window coverings. This is the color. It's a rustic color for near the bed. And here is another shelf, plenty of shelves and storage. He has done a number of wood burnings when he was in the military on the ship. And that is just one of many, many, many that he's done. Isn't that great? And here is the futon bed that opens up for us to sleep in here. This actually sleeps 4 people. Not the futon, but with the bunk beds, it sleeps 4 people. Unless you want to have 2 small children on the top and the bottom, then that works. And have a little bit of a lip for the bedding to stay put. See, how long did it take to complete? Well, you know, that's a good question. He thought it was going to take him a couple years, but he did it in less than a year. He started it in the spring and he finished it at the end of summer. He just worked all day, every day in the heat. Oh, here in South Carolina, it's so hot. And here is this cool tree stump that he got. And you can put your drink on there, your glasses, your earbuds, your phone. And it has this bump out, which he was thinking this would be good for the glasses and that you wear. And then he's got this part. And there's our power. We have enough to be able to, we run the line from the house. And remember what it's called. He made this lamp. He loves to buy different parts, different car parts, lawnmower parts. If he was here, he'd tell you all about this lamp. But it really does work. It's got a bulb in there and it's got a filter, very creative. And then he got this old fruit smasher that he redid, and that's fake fruit. And he made this box also. He made that box to hold the wood. And here are different things that both of our kids have found. There's shark's teeth and rocks, and this is from the craft store of a collection of things that I had. Oh, steampunk. Thank you, Lord. You're so good. He's into making things with that's called steampunk. And these are paw prints that he painted for our dog Cosmo that we used to have. we still had him when he did those, and he would jump on the bottom bunk. And that's what the end of the bed looks like. So he's got the rustic color curtains at this window that does not open, and then that window that does open. And this is a wonderful outdoorsy type of sheet that we found at a thrift store. Everything's outdoorsy. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here, watching, liking. Please give a thumbs up. This window screen is here. The window locks, and he uses that to keep it open. And all the windows open differently. So I didn't show how those windows opened, but this has the hinges at the top. So it actually locks like this. Look at this. All these fine details that he did. That. All right, so I saw that it was buffering. So that's how that window opens up. And look at, these are like flannel material curtains of wildlife. It's got the fox and the bear, deer, and trees. And again, he did that with the fabric tack glue. It really, he did a fantastic job. This window over here, I forgot to show you this screen, how this one opens up. I gotta look at it to remember. I'll put this curtain over here. So here, this slides like that. And this one, I don't wanna, but that's how it opens up. So here he's got these little things hanging, just little touches. And I found that at Dollar Tree. So cute. And these are blocks of wood. He did different ones with holes in it. Hi, Judy May. How are you? I'm doing a tour around the cabin and the yard. I showed deer ate, not the actual deer, but the deer did eat the corn that we put out. And this is something my husband made my daughter when she was little. I'm happy that you're here, girl. I appreciate you. And he made a hole in the little blocks to have little characters. And here's another shelf that he made. As you can see, there's plenty of storage, and really did a sturdy job on everything. And here's another wood burning. Look at that owl. He did these when he was on a ship in the Navy. He did lots and lots of wood burnings. I should do a video one day showing all that. He totally made this. I can't give you all the details because he's not here, but I should remember. But he melted this down to shape it from, I forget what, I should remember. But it's a knife holder. Let me take it off the nail. Thank you for saying hello to everybody. Cat without a hat, I'm gonna have to build some stuff soon. Still not sure how or what I can do yet. What are you thinking about? Have you built anything yet in the past, or is this going to be something new? I'm going to set you down real quick. Hold on, I got to get the knife out. It's kind of hard. My husband, actually, Mr. Thumbs Up, Mr. Bud, you will love this. He made this knife handle, and he put some gems in from the craft store. Look at that. It's very, very solid. And look at the blade. He has really branched out. Sharon, did you want me to drop any links? Yes, please do. I would love you to share everybody that is here. please drop their links. I appreciate you doing that. Hi, Joe Morgan. Good morning to you. So Cat Without the Hat says, I'm a builder, just got to build something for myself for a change. That is awesome. So Joe, and anybody else that's listening, I am showing the tour of the cabin. It's a 10 by 20 that my husband built and all the different features of things that he made. Okay, so that part looks like a spoon that I wish he was here to talk about it, because he's the one that melted stuff down and made it, but he went inside and it fits in there. He totally made this whole thing. How cool is that? And then he has a nail that he hooks it on. That's not how he had it, but if you push this in hard enough, it's supposed to stay in. I'm going to keep it on the table. My daughter bought these coasters that are very fitting to have in the cabin. Mr. Thumbs Up comes out to the cabin every day and plays solitaire. He played about 4 games and won 2, and he was done. These are some cards that I got last year that I keep in here, some pens. There's my Pepsi glass. Thank you so much for dropping links, Judy May. If anyone wants in the chat, wants their link drop, put a heart in the chat. Yes, please. Joe Morgan, right on Cat, sent me, it's cold out, so I'm hiding inside. It's cool here tomorrow. Here in South Carolina, we're having a freeze warning. And here is the tablecloth checkered for the table. And one day we'll go around with Mr. Thumbs Up and show the fine details of information about everything. So, and all these beautiful people in the chat right now, if you would please share this live stream out, share it out on all your social media sites. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Jessica, Dumpster Diver Girl, how are you? I'm giving a tour. Thank you so much, Jessica. I appreciate it. I'm giving a tour of the cabin my husband built. So that has hinges because that folds down. I'm not going to demonstrate it now, but you can slide that piece of wood to the side and the legs collapse. And the fine feature of this table is that there's magnets holding it in place. How cool is that? And there's just 2 legs. And there's chairs that he made. These are all the things inside he pre-made in the garage before he built this cabin. See, phone went nanners. That's okay. So look at this nice chair. He used YouTube to come out with ideas and plans for his build. But then it's like a recipe. You take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and then you make it your own. So he made 2 chairs. And again, here's a window. This one doesn't open either. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows. 2 don't open. But look at the view. Hey, Tammy C. How are you? Nona Grace, hello. Thank you for being here. 7 in the chat. Please give a thumbs up. I appreciate you all. And Judy May Collins is dropping links. If you want your link dropped, just put a heart in the chat and she will drop your link. But look at the view to our woods. And if you do the replay, you'll see that I shared the tree trunk that Mr. Thumbs Up did more work on, and the corn eaten by the deer. And these are draperies. Look at that wildlife drapery that he, again, did the tack glue for sewing. It stays in place, really good. And then he has this coat rack. Everything is from nature. Look at that. I just put a new short up. Okay, thank you, Tammy C. Thank you. I'm glad that you're all liking it. We have hearts from Nona Grace. Please drop her link. I appreciate it. There's 5 in the chat right now. So, all right, talk about recycling and repurposing, y'all. This is from an old rake that was broken, and some people would just throw it in the trash, but no. Mr. Thumbs Up utilized it for hooks to hang coats up here in the cabin. And look at the little touches on the side. Isn't that cute? So, so Jessica Dumpster Girl says, bye everyone, I have to go. Cats Without the Hat, laugh out loud. The Terminator movies are great. The only time I watch movies is when I see my GPA Joe, and it's always an oldie but goodie. I love oldies but goodies. But I love the different color and contrast. And here's the other blue curtain in the kitchen to match that curtain. And up there is a oil lantern that we use, and you can change the colors. There's another cutout for critters that's up there. And Mr. Thumbs Up was going to come out here, but he remembered something. So here is another feature of how to use this window. They all have great screens. It's well made. Here is how you open this one. Look at that. It's just a piece of wood. You take it out. So Joe Morgan says, okay, Tammy C says, I have to go, but we'll be back. Joe Morgan says, yeah. Cat, a few gun tubers and I are dropping collabs and combating, so, and Terminator. Okay, so here is this, how he did this to shut this window. And this one opens up this way. And all the windows that do open do stay open. I already opened it. The wood is right here. So Mr. Thumbs Up is out here in the cabin again. Hey, Mr. Thumbs Up.
Hey, everybody.
This is the builder to this cabin.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Yes, absolutely.
Subscribe, hit the like button, share.
Yes.
Watch it over and over again.
Thank you, Tammy C, for sharing this out. So I was telling them I wasn't going to demonstrate this table folding up, but I showed them everything. I showed them the knife. Okay, so he's actually going to show you the table, how it folds out. And I made sure to tell them about the magnets underneath too, all the cool features. And here is a lantern that my daughter bought for a gift for my husband. And so he's taking the tablecloth off. Look at this magnificent table. Isn't it just gorgeous?
From pallets.
From pallets, free pallets.
This is actually oak.
Oak pallets, because they all come in different type of wood, right?
Mostly pine, but this
Mostly
was
pine.
oak.
Woohoo! Look, it's gorgeous. So you lift it up, you fold the legs in. So Judy May says, hi, Mr. Thumbs Up. So does Nona Grace. And look at Space Saver. Look how that just folded up so nice. And here are the magnets where it stays attached. He thought of everything. Isn't that cool? Thank you so much, Bud, for sharing this out on your community post and Facebook. And this is him opening it up. We never fold it down, but it is a nice feature if we want to turn this into a dance floor or have a lot of people here. Thank you so much, everybody. There's 7 in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you. But isn't that just beautiful? And how many coats did you put on the top of this table? 7?
6 or something, yeah.
Yeah, he usually does that kind of thing. Oh, that's okay. So can you talk about this knife holder?
Sure.
All right, so he's going to talk about how he made this knife. So he came.
Where'd the knife go?
So, so Judy May Collins says, I love that table. It's beautiful. It would not put a tablecloth on it. Oh, yeah, but it's easier for playing cards. So here's the knife.
So this is a deer antler handle.
Oh,
This is from a big buck I got in New Brunswick, Canada. And then I just inlaid some craft beads. And then I did a bunch of coats of polyurethane. I wasn't able to drill through the tang of this blade. Obviously, they're really hard. So this is a fake pin. Doesn't go all the way through.
Just for looks.
But this blade is in there with a lot of epoxy. So, I mean, it's for looks. I just got the blade off another knife. And then this I made out of PVC pipe. And I'm sure I got the idea from YouTube. I don't remember the channel, but he makes a lot of stuff out of PVC.
But why does it look like it's a spoon? You know, spoon strainer?
Well, this is for your belt.
Oh, yeah, you can hook it on your
belt goes
belt.
through there.
There you go.
So. But it fits really nice. I love the way it fits. It just kind of clicks.
Yeah.
There you go. Just,
And then,
hang on a nail.
like I said, if you put it in hard enough, it will stay up. So Joe Morgan says, looks pretty good for reclaimed wood. And everybody else is saying hi to everybody. So he'll fix the tablecloth later.
Me?
There's 6
That'll
in
take me an hour. Did it actually go this way? The fold was showing.
Yeah, the fold was showing, I think. There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah. So how many of you would like to see the corn for the deer again that I did at the beginning of the live stream? So Cat Without a Hat says that's pretty cool, pretty darn smart idea. Absolutely. He's really creative. And he comes out here every day to have his coffee and play solitaire. And Judy May Collins says, I like the knife. I have a knife that my father used all the time. He would fillet fish with it.
These are turkey calls I made from wing bones of a turkey. These are from turkeys. One is from a butterball, and one is from a wild turkey. I don't remember which one's which.
Wow, look at that.
So the 3 different wing bones. And you epoxy them together and
oh, that's cool. See, these are the things I needed him out to show y'all. Isn't that cool?
I don't know how to use it too well. So again, hang it up on a nail.
What would you say the temperature is? Judy May wants to know because it's
the temperature's dropping.
It's 40 there.
Oh no, it's probably 55.
And he has a long sleeve shirt on, and I have sleeveless because I'm always hot. So you made this out of leather that you bought in the...
I'm sure I got that from a craft store.
Okay.
I don't remember getting it from anybody in particular, so I got it at the store.
Hey, Stephen from Pond and Garden Sanctuary. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for saying hello. I just did a full tour of the cabin with all the different... Oh.
That stain.
Like an orange thing. Oh, from the... No, it wouldn't be from the back of that.
Oh.
So I started off with the tree stump that Mr. Thumbs Up was working on. And I showed the deer ate the corn that we're filming. Eventually, we can't get the trail cam. Hey, Bud, can you put in the comments below if you know anything about trail cams today and which ones are good? I'd appreciate that. But that is a full tour, and I will take you outside to see the front. And this was bought at a thrift store,
Oh, pulley?
the Pulley.
Yeah, at a flea market.
Isn't that cool?
At a flea market.
Yeah, so that was a mess, but I made short videos and stuff showing that being worked on, and it holds the lantern, and that lantern is rechargeable. And you also can, I already showed that side, and you can play music. But my daughter's boyfriend ended up, look at the woods, y'all. My daughter's boyfriend ended up showing my husband, who's not tech savvy, and I can't say that I am, but I do figure things out. And so I don't know how to get the music to play, but eventually. So this is the front of the cabin, y'all. So let's see. All right. I'm looking at the chat. Too cold to snow, Judy, Joe said. And Cat Without a Hat said, that's no fun, Joe. I can't stand the cold. I turn into a hermit. And Joe says, it's like 19 degrees. Oh, Lord Jesus, that's too cold. Yes, we don't really get that way here in South Carolina. And when we do, we don't know how to act. Oh, look at the bird flying. I don't know if it's a hawk or what. Can you see it? So let's see, I'm catching up with the chat. Ask a hunter or a gun channel on trail cams. Some of the cheap ones people swear by. Yes, I actually did watch a couple videos. Thank you, Joe. That's very helpful also. Judy May says, but I guess it's that time of year. Yes, but I mean, it is only October. I mean, I know tomorrow will be November, but come on, let's just kind of ease on into it. And Cat Without a Hat said, just got a cam that uses the same service as your phone. They all work pretty good nowadays. I had two, but they got stolen before I moved into my property. Oh my goodness. Yes, Judy May Collins' birthday, she's going to be the big 60 on November 11th. So keep watching her channel and wish her a happy birthday. Pond and Garden Sanctuary is saying happy birthday. And Pork Chop saying, you're welcome, Judy. And Judy May saying, thank you to Stephen at Pond and Garden Sanctuary. So these are our woods. And again, I said my lives will not be any longer than an hour because I don't want to bore y'all. Oh, excuse me. But let's end with what the corn looks like that the deer have been eating. So there's regular corn, apple corn, and this powder stuff that is for just bringing them in. So they are somewhere here on our property roaming around, and I really want to catch them. So that trail cam that you used, did you have memory cards, or is it one that you could use for putting in the laptop and then sharing on your channel? Thank you for dropping links. I really appreciate it. Oh, it's 52 in New York where Pond and Garden Sanctuary is. And Judy May saying, thank you, Joe. There's 6 in the chat. And B post, sorry that buffered. I tag all the people that are in the chat on my community post. Hey everybody, I'm sorry I got dropped. I don't know what happened, but I'm back at the cabin. So thank you for being here, watching, liking, sharing. I appreciate you. And I lost my signal, so I didn't know I can come back into my live. So thank you for hanging in here. Thank you everybody. I appreciate your time. And like I said, I'm going to be sharing you all out. So now I have to end my live. Thank you so much. I appreciate your patience, your love and support. You have a wonderful week. Stay safe, happy, and healthy. And I hope you'll give me a thumbs up if you haven't. Subscribe to my channel. If you haven't yet, I have something for everybody. And hit that bell. Thank you, Stays. Thank you, Pork Chop. I'm going to go through the list and say hello to everybody that came in before I end. And be kind, be nice, be encouraging no matter where you are through the internet. We can touch lives, we can make a difference, we can make people smile, laugh, and give encouraging words. And remember to keep the fun in all you do. And here's weather stripping that he put to separate the top and the bottom of that. So here's the front. So I'm going to go through. Well, but I didn't know I could get back in my chat. So I'm going to go through the chat and thank everybody that I see in the chat. I don't want to miss anybody. Thank you. No, I'm not at the top. I know if I go too fast, I end up losing it. All right, here we go. So I want to thank Judy May Collins for being here. Thank you for dropping links. Thank you for Tammy C, Nona Grace, Joe Morgan, Jessica Dumpster Diver Girls. Let's see, Cat Without a Hat. Thank you so much. I'm going through the names of everybody that I see that commented in the chat. And Rev Pork Chop, who is known as Bud, thank you so much for all your love and support and time out of your day. And Pond and Garden Sanctuary, thank you so much for being here, joining us, commenting. I appreciate you. And I believe that is everybody. Still looking through the chat. And be sure to check out my community post because I'll be tagging you all. And today will be the last day I can tag people because as far as I know, you can't use tags in November. Oh, and Stays. Thank you so much for being here. I don't want to miss anybody. All right, so I am signing off. Thank you for being here, everybody. And now I know I can get back to my own live when I lose the service. So I'm still learning. This is what, my fourth one? My fifth one? I'm losing count. All right, signing off. Bye, everybody. I appreciate you. And I said I wouldn't go over an hour, but we're 1 hour and 2 minutes. Judy May, I appreciate you. Oh, and Judy Handcraft Creations, thank you. I'm signing off, but thank you for showing up. And I will put your name in the link as well in my community post for showing up. Thank you. And please rewatch because it's a tour of the cabin and the corn that the deer are eating and different things. Plain Vanilla Grandma, hi, I'm leaving, but please do the rewatch. I gave a full tour of details of the cabin that we have, that my husband built out of free pallets. Thank you for being here. Squirrel and Magnet Fishing Outdoors. I'm just now leaving, but I will tag you all for being here. Please do the rewatch. It is a full tour of the cabin inside with all the cool features. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.